Have you ever paused to consider how the tiny microchip influences your everyday life? These minuscule marvels are the heartbeat of our digital age, powering everything from your laptop to your electric toothbrush. Their impact is as vast as their size is small. So how do these infinitesimal inventions work? What's their story? How did they come to be in almost every gadget we use? Buckle up as we delve into the intriguing world of microchips. From your smartphone to your microwave, microchips are everywhere, but where did it all start? The story of microchips begins in the mid-20th century, a period of rapid technological advancement. Two brilliant minds, Jack Kilby and Robert Noyce, independently conceived the idea of a microchip in the year 1958. Their vision? To create a compact device that could perform complex calculations at lightning speed. Their invention, the microchip, was a marvel of miniaturization. Essentially, it was a complete electronic circuit etched onto a tiny sliver of silicon, no larger than a fingernail. This fundamental design was not only revolutionary, but it also paved the way for the electronics industry to boom. Suddenly, machines could be made smaller, faster, and more efficient. Everything from calculators to computers, from phones to spacecraft was transformed. The world was now at the brink of a digital revolution, and it was all thanks to the birth of the microchip. The invention of the microchip laid the foundation for the digital age, propelling us into an era of unprecedented technological growth. Microchips may be small, but their workings are profoundly complex. Let's start with the basic structure. Picture a microchip as a bustling city. The buildings, streets, and infrastructure represent different components of the chip. One of the most important buildings in this city is the transistor. There are millions, even billions of these tiny switches packed into a single chip. Now, how does a microchip process information? Well, it's all down to the transistors. Each transistor acts like a switch, controlling the flow of electricity through the chip. When a voltage is applied, the transistor switches on, allowing electricity to flow. When the voltage is removed, it switches off, stopping the flow. This on and off pattern is how microchips process binary code, the language of computers. Think of it as Morse code. In Morse code, different combinations of short and long signals represent different letters or numbers. Similarly, in a microchip, different combinations of on and off transistors represent different pieces of information. And there you have it. The bustling city inside a tiny chip where millions of transistors work together, switching on and off to process and transmit information. Despite their intricate design, the principle behind microchips is surprisingly simple: processing and transmitting information. Microchips have come a long way from their humble beginnings. Once merely a concept, they've evolved into the backbone of the digital age. Let's talk about their applications. Microchips are everywhere, silently running the show in a myriad of devices. Each time you turn on your computer, use your smartphone, or even when you're driving your car, you're interacting with a system powered by microchips. These tiny silicon wafers have become so integral to our lives that we rarely think about the complex processes they manage with such remarkable efficiency. In the realm of personal electronics, microchips are the driving force. They're the reason your smartphone can perform millions of operations per second, allowing you to stream videos, play games, or navigate a city you've never visited before. Moving on to the automotive industry, we see a similar story. Modern cars are essentially computers on wheels, with microchips controlling everything from engine management and fuel efficiency to safety systems like anti-lock brakes and airbags. Even our homes have been transformed by the power of microchips. Your refrigerator, washing machine, and even your coffee maker are all likely to contain a microchip or two. These devices use microchips to optimize their functions, making your life easier and more convenient. Beyond these everyday applications, microchips are also at the heart of cutting-edge technologies, such as artificial intelligence and quantum computing. They're helping to push the boundaries of what's possible, enabling us to explore new frontiers in science and technology. The influence of microchips on society is profound. They've revolutionized communication, transformed industries, and reshaped our daily lives. They've turned the world into a global village where information flows freely and distance is no longer a barrier. Microchips, the tiny powerhouses of information, continue to drive our world, making what once seemed impossible a reality.